Hello, good morning, afternoon everyone. Welcome to my channel. Your biggest battle isn't with the competition. It's with the voice in your head that says, you're not ready. If you lose that fight, you lose everything, no matter how talented you are. Every external victory begins with an internal win. Mindset isn't a part of the game, it is the game. Pressure doesn't crush champions, it carves them. Most people see pressure as a curse. Competitors see it as the cost of significance. You don't rise to the occasion, you fall to the level of your preparation. Pressure simply reveals who's real. Emotion is unpredictable. Systems are not. Waiting until you feel like it is the fastest way to lose. Champions compete with discipline, not feelings. They don't need perfect conditions, they need a target and a strategy. Being good should scare you more than being bad, because good enough is the enemy of great. The world doesn't belong to the gifted, it belongs to the obsessed, the ones who never stop sharpening their edge, even when they're already winning. Being good should scare you more than being bad, because good enough is the enemy of great. The world doesn't belong to the gifted. It belongs to the obsessed, the ones who never stop sharpening their edge, even when they're already winning. Control your thoughts, or they will control your life. Before you win on the outside, you have to win on the inside. The greatest athletes, leaders, and high achievers don't just outperform others, they outdiscipline themselves. The battlefield is internal. The noise in your head is either your greatest weapon or your worst enemy. Most people lose before they begin, not because of a lack of talent, but because of their mindset. They talk themselves out of their goals. They doubt their ability, compare themselves to others, or let fear run the show. Champions know this. If you don't master your mind, someone else will pressure, society, doubt, or distraction. To build a competitive mindset, you must train your focus. Where attention goes, energy flows. Speak like a winner. Your words shape your beliefs. Be ruthlessly honest with yourself. Growth starts when excuses end. The inner game is about turning discipline into identity. Your standards determine your future. High performers don't just set goals, they raise standards so high that excuses can't survive. Start each day with clarity. Control your inputs, what you read, what you watch, who you listen to. Guard your mindset like your life depends on it, because it does. Greatness is found in the fire, not in the comfort zone. Most people run from pressure. Competitors walk straight into it and smile. Pressure isn't a punishment, it's a privilege. It means something is on the line. It means the moment matters. If you feel pressure, congratulations, you're alive, and you're playing at a level where the outcome means something. Only the few who dare to care deeply enough about their mission get to feel that pressure. Now let's be clear, pressure isn't supposed to feel good, it's supposed to stretch you. It reveals your preparation, it exposes your mental wiring. But pressure also sharpens the committed and breaks the casual. How you react under pressure defines who you are, not just what you do to thrive under pressure. Simulate high-stakes situations. Train like it's game day. Visualize success. See yourself in the clutch moment before it happens. Detach from fear. The outcome doesn't control you. Your execution does. Pressure isn't the enemy. It's your stage. The bigger the pressure, the bigger the opportunity. When you feel it, lean in. Don't fear the weight. Carry it with pride. That's where champions are made. Precision, not emotion. Emotion is noise. Precision is power. Most people wait to feel motivated. Real competitors, don't they execute no matter how they feel? Here's the harsh truth. Emotion is fleeting. Passion is unreliable. You can't trust your mood. That's why elite performers create systems, not just goals. They rely on discipline, not energy. They don't just hope for a good day. They manufacture one through action. Emotion-based people are inconsistent. They crush it on good days and crumble on bad ones. But precision-based performers, they show up regardless. They're not ruled by motivation, they're driven by purpose. And they know that action precedes feeling. Precision means creating daily, repeatable habits, tracking metrics, avoiding drama, focusing only on what moves the needle. This mindset isn't cold, it's calculated. You remove chaos by creating clarity. You execute not because it's easy, but because you decided it matters. And when emotion does show up, you let it fuel you, not derail you. Don't chase perfection. Hunt progress. Improvement isn't optional, it's oxygen. In a world that changes fast, those who don't grow are ready for it. Even the best never settle. They can be at the top of their field and still be chasing mastery like a star. Growth is it's often painful. What's next? They live in pursuit, not to prove others wrong but to prove themselves right. The competitive mindset is a way of life. This isn't a motivational speech, this is a challenge. If you want to separate yourself from the average, you can't just outwork them occasionally. You have to outbelieve, outdiscipline, and outlast them daily. The competitive mindset is not about being better than others. It's about being better than you were yesterday. You don't have to be the most talented, but you must be the most committed. That's the great equalizer. So here's the checklist. Own your mind, use pressure as fuel, execute with precision, grow with obsession, show up relentlessly, no shortcuts, no excuses, just hunger, heart, and habits. Because in the end, life doesn't hand out trophies for potential. It rewards the competitor who refuses to lose. Your mindset is the steering wheel of your life. Every action you take, every decision you make, it all begins with a thought. If you can train your mind to stay focused, resilient, and purpose-driven even during chaos, you unlock your ability to shape outcomes, control the inner narrative, and the external world will follow. Pressure is not your enemy, it's your opportunity to rise. The greatest growth doesn't come in comfort zones. It happens in the moments when everything is on the line. When you reframe pressure as fuel, not fear, you become someone who thrives when others crumble. Greatness is forged under intensity. Passion is powerful, but it comes and goes. What stays consistent is your system, your habits, your discipline, your structure. When motivation fades, and it will, your process is what keeps you performing. Champions rely on structure, not just emotion, to deliver results again and again. Being better than yesterday is your real competition. The ones who keep evolving, even when they're already ahead, become unstoppable. Success is never final. Every level you reach just opens the door to the next. The hunger to grow, to adapt, and to refine is what separates winners from everyone else. Quitting isn't even an option for those with a relentless mindset. When plans fail, they build new ones. When paths close, they create new doors. Relentless people don't wait for the perfect moment. They move, they learn, and they keep going until they break through. That mindset doesn't just win, it endures.